single player, offline mode. Gonna get some missions done. Hopefully. Call in our ATV. And let's see. Forget what we were supposed to be doing. Side of the second bear, that's what it was. So I gotta go over here. Oh, what is this? Notice board. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we could make that, but we definitely can't. Alright. Oh god. This ATV, I tell ya. Carter, you okay, buddy? The puppy's been sick. He did not like the bone that I got him. Well, he did, but his tummy doesn't like it.
Make sure you don't bump the end. Slow and steady wins the race.
You know, it would be really cool. I was actually thinking about that the other day, because I was thinking about like what other places I would love to hunt on. And I mean, I don't know enough about hunting in other countries, so I mean, the Spain and the Germany map and some of the other ones that they've done are cool, because it's kind of a look into stuff that I'm not used to. But yeah, it'd be cool to have some sort of like northern Minnesota, or like I would take another Alaska one. I know that they probably won't do that because they've been trying to space it out a little bit and do different regions within the US, but like, man, I want a Kodiak Island one so bad. That would be so cool, because that's what I miss about the Cabela's Alaskan Adventures game from way back in the day. Is it was really cool to hunt all sorts of different bears, and the Kodiak bear was like the ultimate. I mean, that was just so cool to be able to hunt such a big old bear. I mean, maybe like a northern Canada one might be cool, or I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what else that you could do that they haven't already really added to the game. Just more of the same. I mean, that's why this one's such a cool map, but the thing was with this one, there's no unique animals to this map because they've already kind of done a lot of this already, which I think you're going to start to run into that. I don't know how many more places. I mean, honestly, I feel like you could go do an Africa one, or like expand what the Africa one that they have is, because like there's a lot more unique animals in the African wilderness than what's in that hunting map. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, lots of different options. I think, oops, I'm gonna run right by my mark.
More trash. I can't say I'm surprised. Good news is, once you've cleaned up that mess, the farms should be safe again.
Yeah, those who don't clean up after themselves, sometimes they're the same who complain about pollution and talk about how things used to be better. Go figure.
There we go.
Thank you very much. You've really helped. What? A bear? All right, Don't panic. Find a way to carefully get away from it. If it becomes aggressive, you can also go for the kill.
Or I can just go for the kill because I want to.
Remember, you're more than experienced enough to handle it. Evaluate the situation and the bear, and make the right call. Well done.
Sorry.
I'm relieved we sent you on that assignment. Bear encounters can quickly escalate if you don't know what you're doing.
Where did I
Me
hit it?
too. I had a feeling. Anyway, you want to get rid of those food leftovers as soon as possible.
Oh, I was going for the
Drop them
heart,
off
but
at
I only
nearby
got a
outpost
lung.
and we'll
Oh
take
well.
care of it.
That works for me. Give me the cash for the mission, too. Where do I need to go? Oh. To that outpost I haven't discovered yet. I'm gonna go back to the ATV. Yeah, we're starting out just doing some missions, getting some experience and some money, because I've thrown all my tents and tree tree stands and portable structures into some of the other maps, so I want to get some money so I can post them up on here. I could just go to those other maps and take them down and whatnot, but I just don't want to. It's a lot of work. It'd be better just to have stuff set up on each map, so this seems like a good map where like you could find some really quality spots along the river and post up, wait for things to come and drink or cross the river, and so that's what I'm gonna do. But we need more cash, and honestly we're getting to the point where it's starting to get a little low on ammo, so probably need to stock up on that as well, which will require more cash. That's alright. Alright. Use that outpost. I think with this one discovered, I may have gotten all of them now. There may be one more that I haven't gotten. It's got a trampoline. Yeah, I'll get that in a second. Hang on.
So, Trev, you know, Hope and I were talking about you the other day. Like I told him, I sometimes wish you didn't live on the other side of the country. Don't you miss home?
Home. It's a fuzzy concept for me. You always have the one. Layton will always be my home, but this is my second home. I'm closing in on 20 years, and I'm happy here. There's no such thing as coming back in a situation like mine, not after so long. It's not like my old Layton life is still there waiting for me. I'd still need to start over from scratch.
Well, that's touching.
I really do. I'm just worried about the reserve. I can't find anyone good enough to take over. I want to get that sorted out myself soon. You never know.
You know, Dad, regular people just say, I wish you'd call more often. I miss hanging out with you, son. You're right.
Can you just give me my experience in the next mission, please?
Well, you have a good point. We both know that being a warden isn't really a job you can do remotely.
And then life happens, and you procrastinate. But tell you what, you're almost here. We'll have a good time then.
Ooh, that's a good chunk of change. Now they're gonna start talking again. Maybe.
Sometimes the biggest threat to an environment isn't the most obvious one. In the last few years, for us, it's been an invasive plant species called perennial pepperweed.
Pepperweed?
I know that one. Tough bastard. Native to Eurasia. Introduced to North America by accident. It's become a pest.
Oops.
Yeah, some areas of the reserve are affected now too, so we're recruiting volunteers to manually remove them. Better do that
Where do I
now
need to
before
go?
the populations become too large. Can I count on you too, my friend? I'll make it worth your time. I've tagged the most affected areas on your hunter mate.
Have you? I don't see them. Maybe I do have 2 or 3 more. Where are they tagged? I don't see them. Oh, of course, it's places I've never been to. Oh, we're going on a 2.21 mile adventure. Alright, hold on. Is there other ones on the way or close by? Nope.
It may not sound like a very glamorous task, but believe me, invasive plants tend to suppress native species. Studies show that without proper control, they reduce natural diversity, wildlife habitat, even water quality.
Yeah, I've seen the damage the perennial pepperweed can do. It's highly competitive, and very good at adapting to a wide variety of factors and soils.
Our state agencies have been coordinating local efforts, and we've been trying to educate the population.
I get it. It can be hard for the layman to grasp. How can your own little patch of land cause major stress on the whole ecosystem?
Yeah, we're just gonna take this road, like, basically all the way there. Well, this will take me to, like, the one section of the map that I haven't been to yet, so that helps. I don't think there's anything. I guess there's an outpost on the way that I can hit. I'll be right off this main road, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, what would be cool with a Boundary Waters map. Like, you'd have a lot of similarities to this map. Like, you'd have the coyotes, you'd have the God, these guys are talking again. I'm just gonna talk over them because it's just pointless nonsense between a father and son that probably aren't even really father and son. But anyway, I think that the Boundary Waters area would be super similar to this as far as species goes. Like, you'd have a lot of white-tailed deer, you'd have moose, maybe some black bears, some coyotes, and then I'm sure you could do plenty of different, like, small animals, like, you know, rabbits, foxes, probably like some different kinds of ducks and geese and stuff. But then, I mean, I think the only thing that you could add that this wouldn't have would be some wolves. I mean, obviously there's wolves in northern Minnesota, and but I think that's really about it. I mean, I don't think you really have much for bobcats. Maybe you could add, like, lynx or pumas of some sort. I mean, could have some form of predatory cat, but I mean, for the most part, the biggest things would be, like, deer, wolves, and very few moose and black bears. I don't think there's really much else to add to that, so it'd be cool if they could do a hybrid of this game and then the new one that they're coming out with where you could fish and hunt, because then that'd be so cool. Like, then a Minnesota map makes sense for sure. But I don't know. Other than that, I'm actually really curious to know what the maps are like on that game, because I mean, land to 10,000 lakes, you would think that they'd get represented in a fishing game, but I never know. Alright, so we're going to take this. I do want to make sure that I see that on the way. That other road will take us right off the map eventually, so even though this is a kind of roundabout way to get there, it's just going to be the fastest. Because otherwise, knowing me, if I try and cut through rivers and woods and hills and stuff, I'll wreck this ATV pretty quick. ATV physics on this game are not very good, so let's just stick to the roads. Such a pretty drive, though. I love the fall colors. That's a lake I'm probably going to want to hit at some point. don't know whose sleeping zone is right on the side of the road. That doesn't make much sense. This thing's got a top speed of like 24, 23 miles an hour when it's on a straightaway. It's kind of sad. We got a point of interest over here to the left. Ooh. And some birds trying to kill me. This is like a... Oh my goodness, what a view. Yeah, no kidding, that is a great spot. I think we got a deer just crossing the river over there. It won't let me spot it, but I see him moving through there. Wow, yeah, this is a spot I'm gonna have to come back to. It's gorgeous. So much to see. Alright, now we're just under a mile away from the destination. It's gonna take me up into town here in a second. I'm gonna have to take a hard right. Or I don't know what it is. I think it's a farm. I haven't been over here. It looks like it's laid out like a city, but it could just be a big farm. When I say big city, I mean more than like 2 buildings in the same area is big for this game. I'm just trying to think though, like, back to that conversation about, like, another new map. I mean, I think if you look at the different maps, I think most of the time what you look at first is, like, some of the big prizes for each map. Like, what can you get out of each map? Like, why are you there? And, like, I think for a lot of them, you look at either the animal that has like the biggest set of antlers, or you look at the biggest predator. Like, I mean, for instance, like the New Orleans map, you're looking at gators are what's unique. Like, you can't hunt gators on any other map. Everything else on that particular one is pretty small, pretty lame. Not a lot going on. This raccoon just wants to die. I just ran it over. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. I just ran that raccoon over and nothing happened. Anyway. So... I mean, that's one thing to consider is like, okay, what would be the prize of another map? Like, what would draw you to play that map? Because, like, this map, yeah, there's white-tailed deer, there's moose, there's black bears, you know, bobcats you can't find on a lot of maps, but, like, you know, I'm gonna claim these things real quick as long as I'm over here, because if there's an outpost, I'd love to be able to fast travel back to it. But that's the thing with this one is, like, again, none of them are unique to this map. So then at that point, the map just has to be, like, spot on. It has to be so good. Because otherwise, why would people come and play it? And I really do think it's a great map. Like, this is one of the most beautiful maps that there are.
But some of them also sell flowers and various fresh produce.
Ooh, I leveled up. Did I get a skill point or perk point? Dude, that's It's 2 levels in a row that I haven't gotten a perk or skill point. That's irritating. They're so hard to get, like, why don't you give, I don't know. Why don't you give stuff out every freaking time you level up? It doesn't make sense. This better be an outpost right here. Yep. Nice. Very pretty. Okay. Now we're gonna double back. And we're gonna go, we need to get to basically right here. So we can cross and get to our destination. So, yeah, my whole thought about adding another map is like, what's gonna be the prize? What's gonna be the draw to that map? Because it's hard to make a map like this where, like, the map itself is the draw. Because, you know, I look at some of them, like, the Africa map, really cool. Is it one of my favorite maps? No, it's not. The big draw there is that it's got an entirely unique set of animals there. And the lion is, like, the big prize to me. And then, you know, I look at the Medved Taiga. I was so excited to hunt in a Siberian one. Like, I was really excited when I discovered that map, but I mean, honestly, went and played it, it might be one of the worst ones. Like, it's just cold and snowy and dreary, and like, there's so much underbrush everywhere on that one. The sightlines are horrible, it's not pretty to look at, but the draw there is animals. Like, you can't hunt brown bear anywhere else. That's where I got my diamond moose, and I know moose are on so many of these maps, which is funny to me because I've always imagined that moose are rare and hard to find and only found like in really sparse northern areas. But where is my... I think I found this. Do I need to, like... How do I don't know how I find where those photos were taken, like... And I need to, like, look at the photos, don't I? I'll do that later. Or, you know what? There's some mission items all the way at the bottom. Okay, well, this isn't the angle of it, but whatever. I don't know if I need to be exactly where that was taken, because that'd be a little irritating. It's a really cool looking bridge though. So, yeah, I mean, just thinking about like what other animals are out there that have the same draw as like a lion or a wolf or a bear or a moose or something, like what else could you possibly want? I mean, you know, they already have elk, they already have caribou. I mean, there's a lot of things, all sorts of different kinds of deer. I don't really know what else to add.
Do you know what they look like? Tall, branching plants with white flower heads. Just make sure you remove the whole plant when you pull it out.
They look like they have yellow outlines on them. That's what they look like.
Good. There's one more area that's badly affected.
Oh
so
my
check
God.
your hunter mate to know where to go next.
I have to go back a mile. I was just over there, and luckily I discovered
Well,
this.
now, speaking of invasive species, hey, Dad. Sorry, my father just arrived. I'll call you later.
Oh, that's rude. Oh, man. I'm only 400 yards away. I'll walk the distance. Pick up some zones on the way. Maybe like a Black Hills, South Dakota one would be cool, because I think you could have like bears and like bighorn sheep and deer and
You know, on the way here, I saw that railroad,
wolves.
and I was thinking, did you get a chance to visit some of the landmarks here, old friend?
Good idea, Dad. There. I've just sent you their locations. If you find one during your exploration, I'm happy to share some of our fascinating
Why
history.
did I get all laggy here? Why am I so laggy? Holy hell. This isn't even like a multiplayer online match. This is just offline. Why am I laggy? What the fuck? Damn, those are some really specific challenges. Is it all the way across the lake? Yeah, it is. Okay. I forget there's a way to like undo this, and I forget what it is. Oh my god, this is brutal. What causes this? Like, I don't get it. Oh, I see the plants over there. I don't think I've ever seen it this bad. This is so bad. Well, after I get this done, I'm gonna like fast travel to a location and hopefully that undoes it. Holy crap, this is bad. I don't know if it has something to do with like one of the items I pulled out, or if it's like something about like how it's loading, or if there's like an animal stuck somewhere, or if it like I have no idea what causes this, but haven't figured out any rhyme or reason because it just kind of like hits you so randomly. Like, this feels like I'm walking, but I'm actually sprinting. That's so bad. Jeez. all the other fun animals that you can hunt are all like in Africa, but I don't even know if they're technically like huntable. Like, it'd be cool to get like an elephant or a zebra or a giraffe or something, but also I don't think you want to promote hunting those animals on a game. I don't even know if they are technically huntable.
This is the last area with high pest density. After that, we should be good to go.
Well, let's get rid of these lame-ass bushes and then collect our money.
Really good stuff. If we do the work, we can make a difference. Even if all we do is pull some weeds.
Sometimes we harm nature whenever we're
There we
ignorant,
go. Maybe it was
negligent,
those things.
or worse, selfish. Everything we do leaves a mark, I always say.
That sounds familiar. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess. Anyway, I'm lucky I can count on volunteers such as you, my friend. You've really come through for us again.
Ooh, that's a good chunk of money. Holy
Actually,
crap.
I don't have any more urgent tasks for you. But my father and I had an idea as a thank you for everything you've done.
Not just what you done here in this reserve, but also back in Layton. So here it is. There's this spot we'd like to show you.
It's a very special site for our family, and you of all people deserve to see it. It's quite the trek, but if you're up for it, we'll both keep you company on the radio.
Where the hell is it? Oh. What if I don't want you to keep me company on the radio? Is that an option? Damn. I think that's my closest. Huh. I think that's the closest outpost. Oh, we'll keep you company on the radio. No, you shut up. You shut up. I don't want to hear you talk. Much better. Look at that frame rate. Alright, so we're going to grab one of these. We're gonna head on out this way. Is this trail gonna take me there? Not quite. If I would have gone a different way, then yes, it would have. Alright. We're gonna disrespect the topography, and I can tell you right now, Phil from City Planer Plays would be very disappointed in me. Ooh, Josh, what if they added like beavers and badgers and gophers to the game? Like little animals like that. They've got raccoons in here. Why can't we hunt the rest of those? That'd be pretty sweet. Ooh. Ah! Oh, that had to hurt. Ooh, Wolverines. Are there no Wolverines in this entire game? God, those things are the worst on Cabela's. Oh my god. They were absolute menaces. Oh my god, holy shit.
Listen, son, there's, well, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to evaluate
This
your
came
skills
from
as a
that way.
warden or anything. You don't need it. I just want to say you're doing really good work here.
This is gonna make me go back up this hill. That
It's
was just that.
obvious you love this place and you take care of it. Plus, you do all that extra work on the internet. Anyway, just keep doing what you're doing out here. I know you'll do just fine.
Wow, I was not ready for this. Did you write up that little speech in the car?
Oh, he was talking to his actual son. I thought he was talking to me.
I love sharing what people like us care about. Passing along what I learned. Thanks, Dad.
I thought that was like a general, like, son, you're something else.
I'm glad. Hey, you got any coffee left for me? I could use a refill.
The camp, the view isn't anything special, but my father and I built it together ages ago. Remember?
Of course I remember. It was your first year here. That whole area to the north is like far off and demanding, and we're both getting tired. So we decided to set up camp for the night. When I saw you building it, I remember thinking, that's it, Cole. He's not a kid anymore. When you're a parent, you always think you have all the time in the world with your kids, but you don't. You try to juggle work, your kids' homework, everything else. The next day, bam, you wake up and they're moving out and starting their own life.
You bitch.
Juggling work and the rest every day. It's like, I'll do that tomorrow, or give your old man a call.
Oh,
So
that
I
was...
understand how tough that must have been for you. Me too. I always say I'm too busy, and I don't even have kids yet.
When you were a kid, sometimes you get mad at me for not taking the time to play with you. And I hated seeing you like that.
I have some news to share, actually, Dad. I've been dying to tell you, but it was face-to-face kind of news.
I'll judge the game based on its water graphics
You're
and
going to
based
be a
on its fire
grandpa.
graphics.
Sam and I are having a baby.
Oh boy.
Baby daughter.
Really? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Ha. Congratulations. Really, I am so happy for you two. That is, oh, wow. Oh, when's
Some
the due date?
quality voice acting.
End of February. Thank you so much. Now do you get why I kept nagging you about coming over?
You're almost at the camp. I can't believe that camp still exists.
I'm at the camp, idiot. Been at the camp.
I remember Trev and I had a good talk the night we built it. We talked a little bit about your mom. Remember, Trev? You know, about back home.
I've been going back and fixing it up every now and then. That way hunters can use it if they need to. That camp is for people like you, my friend. Thank you for being there for our family. Let me know if you need any help during your stay, and I'll be in touch.
You'll probably be in touch in like 30
Tell you what, Dad.
seconds.
How about you and I go and hike to the camp in a few days and spend a couple nights there? I'll show you how it's done over here.
Deal. Maybe in a few years, if I'm not too rusty, we'll all go. We'll show your daughter the ropes.
You got it. You hungry? Come on. The stew's ready.
Why are you guys having a conversation with each other over the phone in front of me? Like, or over the radio or whatever. Like, just talk to each other. I don't need to be a part of it. Is it glitching again? Do I have to put the fire out? Put itself out. Now what? You gonna tell me something else? Did I even get money for that? I don't think I got money for that. Oh shit, robot animal. Robots. Oh boy. I genuinely think I may have glitched it, because usually they'd be talking by now about their next little thing, and that's yellow again, and that happened to me on one of the other maps where, like, it didn't register that I did something and remained yellow for a while, and I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to hunt with some peace and quiet now. This is actually a really cool lake, though. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff to look at over here. But this is like way far out in the corner of the map, so let's head actually just head over here. Will this road take me all the way there if I double back? No, so let's just cut over to the river there. Ooh, boy. Just pinballing off of trees. Yo. Alright. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. So, we're just gonna basically take this all the way down there. Got it. What do we have here? Is that a bobcat? I wish it could hit animals with the ATV and actually do damage. I know it's not right, but gotta add something to this game. Every game needs something that wasn't intended to be in the game. It wasn't like specifically programmed, but like just kind of happened to make it entertaining. Like, I don't know. It's just fun stuff. Like, thinking back to GTA 5, and when the game first came out, you could like glitch yourself into certain buildings. I'm like, that was just so much fun and so harmless. And then they're like, nah, we're taking that out of the game. You're not supposed to be in there. And I'm like, yeah, but like, we had so much fun doing that, and like figuring out ways to get into other buildings. It's like, man, that was so much fun. And then, you know, to get rid of it, and you're just kind of like, eh, whatever. And it's kind of the same thing with like this game. Like, yeah, I know it's a hunting game and everything, but like, it'd be so funny if you could like just be driving and like that raccoon I ran over earlier, like have some physics with that. Like, squish the raccoon, he's squashed on the ground now. Maybe my trophy score is nothing, or maybe I can't even claim him, but like, that'd be funny. It would be. Sure, it would be morbid, but like, it'd be enjoyable, and you could get hours of laughs out of people, and people would play the game. Like, honestly, that's one of the reasons. That's like the only reason I bought ATV Off-Road Fury 2. Like, no joke. Played it with other people at other people's houses, and it was kind of fun, but like, there's a whole deal with like chasing a train and like ramping off that train, and then there's the whole deal with like hitting the boundaries of the map and getting absolutely flung the fuck back into the middle of the map. Like, if those two things didn't exist, I wouldn't have cared about that game. And I know that's so dumb, and like the programmers, I'm sure, are like, well, that's not what we wanted. Like, we made a game for ATV riders to enjoy where you can do tricks and stuff. That is a really tiny rabbit, and I just definitely overkilled that thing, but I want the money. Anyway, but like, you think about that kind of stuff and you go, okay, like, if you're a developer and you spend a lot of time on something, I would understand if you're frustrated that people aren't playing the game for the reason that you intended. Like, this is a ATV game, you're supposed to do tricks, you're supposed to do stunts, and you're supposed to just have fun, like, going off-roading in a vehicle, right? I get that. And when people fuck around with the game, not the best thing ever. But if people that never ever would have played your game for any reason at all are having fun with it for a reason that you didn't intend but you programmed into the game by accident, like, isn't that kind of a small victory at the end of the day? Like, you got more money out of it. Oh, I still got a bronze, even though I used the wrong ammo. How is that an iron sight? That wasn't an iron sight at all. But I'll take it. I mean, fine. Anyway, I don't know. Like, I guess it depends on, like... Oof. What do we got? We got a big moose over here. It depends on, like, your feel as the artist, I guess. Like, do you want people to remember your game for being a good game as far as what it was meant to be? Or do you want people to remember your game for what it is? And that's... I don't know, like, this game, I'm not saying that this game isn't playable or isn't memorable, but, like, that's one of those things where, like, if you make a little bit of a change, it could bring in a whole new audience. And, like, sure, the people that are... Ooh, that's not that big of a moose, but it's a moose nonetheless. Did I even hit it? Cannot tell. That is a very small level 3 moose, to be honest. I'm just gonna let him go. It's too far away and I don't really want to chase that. Trying to think of other examples. I mean, I know GTA is a tough one because, like, yeah, they spent a whole lot of time on an entire story, and, you know, it was a good story, a lot of details. I didn't even play the whole thing, to be honest. I played a lot of it, but I didn't finish it. But, like, ooh, now that is a much better level 3 moose. We're just gonna... Wait, he's at a drinking zone. When does that drinking zone end? 16. I've got some time. Okay. So, like, GTA's whole thing is... like, yeah, we've got a story mode, but, like, for the most part, we're just trying to, like, make it an open world game where you can fuck around. Like, they fully embrace that. They know that GTA Online is all about just messing around. They try and throw missions in there so that you can spend money to make money or whatever, but it just, it's a game that they know when they're building it that like people have this intent to mess around. They're not taking the game super seriously for what it is. And so I wouldn't necessarily put that in the same category, but like oh wow, there's a few of them over there. But just having like weird random stuff that you can do in a game, even if it's not the main intent, it just makes your game so much better, oh wow, that one's huge compared to the other. Okay, we got a lot of moves over here. Okay, so I think the original one I saw is this one. And he can be up to a 234. This one is the next one I saw. He's a 174. This one's a female. But this... Oh, don't move, don't move, don't move. That one could be up to a 276. I think that could easily be gold. Maybe even diamond. Alright. The wind is not blowing towards them, so that's good. Oh. Don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up. Let's see if we can... We'll get a little bit closer. How far out is he? He's 234, 291. Okay. Man. God, there's so many moves. I'm just really scared that from this angle I'm gonna like... Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Yeah, that should've gotten him. Oh wow. That's cool. Actually, that actually would be pretty sick. Oh yeah, we got him. There's another moose down the river there. I don't want to startle that moose. Might have a shot at him too. I think those are the other moose that were part of his group. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, he's done. I was going for a heart shot. I don't think I got the heart. Well, I definitely didn't because he would have gone down instantly. But I must have gotten a lung. Alright, well that moose, the second moose, I'm gonna guess he's probably like a silver at best. This moose, definite gold, if not potentially diamond. Yeah, he didn't get far at all. This is our first moose. Wow, that's a big boy. I'm going diamond on that. Look at those fucking antlers. Holy shit, dude. That has to be a diamond. There's no way he's not. Oh my goodness, what a beauty. A gold? That's a gold. Wow, he's not even close to, that's almost a 240. A gold is a 194, so he's a healthy gold, but not even close to a diamond. Wow. That thing is massive. I think I'm gonna taxidermize him though. Like, I'm definitely taxidermizing him. That is a beautiful moose. And I got the mission objective for getting a gold moose. Like, wow, dude. That's insane. You know what, like, Jake and I were playing, I think that was yesterday. Pretty sure it was yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago. And he kind of had the same kind of thing happen where he shot a moose. Oh, wow, there's another one. Damn. I don't think I hit that one. But, he had the same thing happen where, like, he shot a huge moose and was like, oh, this has to be, like, a no doubt, he thought it was a diamond for sure. And he was like, what, they get bigger than that? And I was like, yeah, man, they get pretty big. And he was just shocked that he didn't get a diamond. And now I kind of know how he feels after that, because, wow, what a... Oh, I didn't shoot that other one till way down here, apparently. Okay. But yeah, I mean, now I know exactly how he feels, because that moose, like, looking at him from far away, I was like, okay, this is a big boy. Like, this is definitely a big one. But I didn't realize how truly big he was until we were claiming him. And then after we claimed him, I was like, man, I don't know how that qualifies for only a gold, but... Well, then this makes me think this one's gotta be a silver. Look at those baby antlers. Yeah, silver for sure. Got him in the lung. Now we're making some good money. There's a whitetail making noise somewhere over in that direction. Turning this river purple right now. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not whitetail, that's the female moose. They both make some pretty ugly noises. I bet that's that female and that male that left. I took a shot at the male. I either didn't hit him or just didn't hit him clean at all, because he's not dead. I didn't think that there was any way that they would stick around after I shot the two other ones right by them. But they're kind of coming back. I think they want to keep drinking in their drinking zone, but kill pressure might scare them away. The female's a level 1 trivial, so see if I can coax her out with a call. Maybe not. She might be gone for good now. That's alright. So we're just gonna keep heading down river then and see what else we can find. That was such a good spot. Wow. Like, not just the viewpoints, obviously, like, the fact that there were a bunch of moose there was fantastic, but, like, some of the river is just gorgeous like that. Other parts are a little bit tighter and bend more, so it's harder to see a little ways down the river, but that was just so open and so easy to see, and I had my pick of, like, 3 bull moose and 1 female. Obviously, if you have a chance to get like a gold or a diamond, you're definitely not gonna shoot the female, but if all else fails, it's not a terrible thing to shoot the female and just get it to respawn. I mean, it could respawn as a female and then no harm done, but otherwise it could respawn as a male and then you're better off later on. Alright, we're just gonna go slowly around this bend. Should have another pretty long sight line coming up here. Actually, most of this section of the river. Then it starts to get a lot more twisty, so might be a little bit more difficult. Got a gray fox, huh? Suppose my scent is blowing right at him. I was gonna say, like, I'm kind of slowly inching along here, so I don't know why he's warning me, but then I realized that my toots are blown right in his face. What have we here? Wow, another big herd of moose. That's why we creep down the river. Alright, none of them are all that big. But we got a couple males that we can choose from. That one's seemingly got a bigger rack. I don't know why I can't spot the one in the foreground for some reason. There we go. I don't know if they're stuck or if they're just having a good old time drinking. I'm gonna try and hit that one. Well, I think I got the first one. Second one I just kind of blind fired into the pile of moose. Like, do that sometimes with bison when they're all running around as a herd. But I definitely got that first one. I think I popped a lung. God, this river valley is just so nice. Oh, here's the first one. He's got to be a silver. I would think maybe a low gold. Yeah, he's a silver. Close to a gold. Got him through both lungs. Nice, okay. The other one died too, apparently. Wow. I'm a little shocked because I shot that one basically in the back hip. So I must have just bled out over time, which... If it's a female, not a humane kill, it's gonna be really low score, but that's okay. We just need money at this point. Yeah, I thought I saw something, and I sure did. Is this the one that I downed? There we go. There's the bullet trail that I needed. And there she is. The fuck happened with her legs? Ooh, and the intestines. That... Yeah. Just hit her through the butt and went through the intestines and... That got me 593, which, you know, I'll take it. Actually really surprised that that other moose didn't die. I swear I hit her in like a really good spot, but... Maybe not. She didn't die. Oh yeah, now she did. Okay. I was gonna say, I was more confident when I took that shot than with the second. Or I'm sorry. I was more confident with that one that I'm about to track right now, the second female, than I was with the first female. Because the first female I was just kind of blind firing as they were running away, and I hit it in the butt. And moose are big, strong creatures, so I was not expecting really anything from that. But then that one, jeez, this gets deep. Maybe my best chance of crossing is over here. Yeah, the one that was running over here, it was a running shot, so like that's a little bit different. It might not hit exactly where I was planning because it was on the move, but oh wow, I got even more moose downriver here. I'll have to come back for them. Well, they might not be there much longer. Oh, whoa. I wonder if those are the ones from earlier. Damn it. Breathe, dude, breathe. That one's gonna go down right there, probably. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright. Good. I have to rename this stream the Moose Massacre. I mean, holy shit. We're getting a lot of good moose here. I'm gonna go claim this female, because I want to keep heading down that river. That's where I want to be, but I gotta find out where this female went, because I think she made it quite a ways. So I would have hit her somewhere over here, I think. Yeah. Very low bleed rate. Probably did not get a very clean shot. Did I hit her again before she went in the woods? Doesn't look like it. Oh. I just hit her twice, so I did get both. So I hit her 2 times, that's probably why she died. I didn't see the first splatter, but we got a very low bleed rate, so she probably got a good ways away. Where the hell did she go? Oh, that way. Yeah, this is gonna take me a ways away from where I want to be. But that's why I took the shot. We marked it. Actually, that's one thing that the new ping system... Oh. Whoa. I wonder if the first one hit an intestine, because it was a very low bleed rate. She was still at 50 to 75% health. Oh, she circled back, it looks like. That's why. Flesh and pelvis, and then just flesh. Yeah, nothing to... Wow. Okay. I didn't really pay attention to the size difference between those 2 females, but I actually got... I mean, granted it's only like $10 more, but I got $10 more for that one. I just hit her in the flesh and in the pelvis. Whereas the other female I shot, I at least got the intestines. I know it's not a vital organ, but like... I don't know. Maybe that's worse. Maybe that's why. But that one must have been better somehow. Alright. I do like that we're finding all kinds of zones on this map. Got some gray fox resting zones. Got quail down here. Oh god. Oh. I was kind of wondering about that. Oh shit. I was kind of wondering if any of those moose would have stayed or come back after I left. Damn it. Stop losing your mind. That should be a double one. Alright, the Moose Massacre continues. I think that's gonna make 3 females and 3 or 4 males. I think it's 3 males, 3 females, so I think we're up to 6 now. So we should have 1 male right over here somewhere. We have passed him already. We got a bear up here somewhere. Did we pass him or did he? No, I think he's a little further up here. Yep, double one. Nice. Here's our male. We got right lungs. That's a silver. Nice. Beautiful. So we're up to $21,000 now. And look at how purple the river looks right now. Golly. That just shows you how fruitful this river can be. Like, yesterday's stream was awful. I just wasn't at the right places at the right time, but today's stream has just been huge for moose. I just need to leave the area, start hunting somewhere else, and pull some of the pressure off. It is also getting kind of late in the day. Where the hell? That's a female moose. I need to hunt coyotes, that's what I need to do. I need to get 4 coyotes. Which is nuts, because I think I've only seen like 2 coyotes in the entire time I've played this game. And granted, now I know where they are, kind of. Seems like the bobcats have kind of claimed the north side of the map for the most part, and the coyotes seem to roam the south side more often, at least. Not completely. Not really seeing anything down the river right now. Maybe we'll just keep heading down the river, see what we can find. Where the heck are these moose? Oh, there. Not sure if I hit her or not. Question is, did I hit anything now? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Oh wow, it was farther up the road than I realized. God, there are so many moose today. Alright, here's the one I hit. Got a non-vital organ. So she probably didn't make it very far. Very low bleed right though. Wow, she made it a lot farther than I thought she would. That's for sure. Got her in the stomach. Alright, let's leave that river alone for a little bit. I think we're gonna fast travel here, reset the time, and take a look at this lake, because I haven't really been over here other than for the offline mission. What? Let's reset this to like 5. Why did that open and not give me any inventory stuff? Oh, is it glitched? It is glitched. Love that. guess we got more moose. Got an angry raccoon. I don't see the actual raccoon. There's one. What am I missing by? Like, genuinely unsure. Oh, that was a really bad shot. Fuck, dude. Damn. Pellet gun's tough sometimes. Like, it's really tough to determine where you're shooting with that thing. Had some really good shots with it, but that was not one of them. Oh my god, stop. Got a red fox. I totally missed that thing. Can't hit these little critters. Oh, is that our raccoon buddy? Oh no, that's a female. Got it. I guess if it's not a moose, we can't hit it right now. What I really need to do is grab a different gun for that, but I was trying to, and the freaking box is all glitched out on the that particular outpost. Come on. So that's good. Sounds like there's birds around, but I'm not sure. See if we're patient, if any of those raccoons come back, or if anything else shows up here. Come on back, you guys. The threat's gone. Oh, that's a really pretty sunrise over there. Almost looks like the woods are on fire. Is that a cabin? I heard a duck. I think. I mean, I know I heard a duck, but like, it sounded close. I'm not seeing it. Wow, this lake's a lot longer than I realized. So I think that's actually like a island right there. And then there's more behind it. Where'd that duck go? That's what I want to know. I heard a duck. It sounded like it was real close. Oh, there's some ducks. A very angry raccoon. So we got a fox, we got some ducks, and a raccoon that are all kind of circling on back. I thought there was one, maybe it's that one. Yeah, that one's actually got a trophy score on it. Damn it. How am I not hitting it? Oh my god. don't. I just don't get it. It's hitting everywhere but on the deck. Shot in front of it, shot behind it, and just couldn't get the duck. Well. I think I'm gonna try and make my way to the other side of the lake. I want to check out that little cabin or shed or whatever that is. God, they're so tiny. Really? Stop. Oh my god, I'm so irritated by this guy's breathing. Alright, I just can't hit these little fuckers. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I just can't hit them. These little raccoons. Got some ducks way out there, but Lord knows I can't hit them. No diamonds yet today. I did have a moose that was really close to a diamond. That one was... I'm actually shocked that it wasn't diamond, honestly. It was a high gold, but probably the biggest rack I've ever seen on a non-diamond moose. Oops. I'll get a little closer to these ducks, see if I can sneak up on them. Grab some other need zones while I'm here. This area's full of raccoons. What's my favorite map? You know, we were just kind of discussing that the other day. I think Silver Ridge Peaks is my favorite. It's just so beautiful, so distinctive, and I really, I like the animals there. It just reminds me, I mean, I know it's modeled after Colorado. I've been to Colorado before, and that it just makes me feel like I'm there again. It's just so well done. I have to say the Yukon is a very close second, because the Yukon, the map is pretty. It's not nearly as pretty as Silver Ridge Peaks, but the animals there are my absolute favorites. And then this one's got to be a close third. Like, I still haven't explored all of this one since it's so new, but animals here are great. It's so pretty. It feels like it's fall. Definitely is a good contender for third, if not second. But I would like the Yukon map more if the map was a little bit better. Like, I don't mind it at all. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it that's not as fun as this one or Silver Ridge Peaks. But yeah, Silver Ridge Peaks is just insane. That's a good favorite to have, and I think most everyone I've talked to feels the same. I know my cousins feel the same, and it sounds like it's your favorite as well. But yeah, there's just something about that map, and I mean, I think that's really speaks to how well that map was made, because some of my favorite animals to hunt aren't even on that map, and yet I still really enjoy playing it, even without like wolves or grizzlies or moose or anything like that. Those are my absolute favorites to hunt. So, and my dog's about to throw up, so 1 second here. Alright. May have scared those ducks away, I'm not sure. Oh, they're there. My favorite animal, oh wow, that was really bad. Fuck. I should have been paying more attention to that shot. Just trying to think of my answer to that. My favorite animal is a wolf, which I don't know if it's my favorite to hunt necessarily. I mean, I love seeing wolves in the games, and unfortunately a lot of video games make wolves out to be bad guys, like, you know, Skyrim, Cabela's Alaskan Adventures, and just seems like a lot of games I play that the wolves are trying to attack you. I mean, this game included, they definitely will attack you in packs, which is kind of funny, but no, you're good, dude. That's not your fault at all. I probably should have been paying more attention. I just haven't had any luck today with hitting any of my shots on tiny animals, except for that one. There we go. There's one down. Oh. Missed that one, but just a bit. So yeah, I like wolves. I don't always like to hunt them. Thank you. I think my favorite one's to hunt. I also love moose and don't necessarily love to hunt them either because moose are some of my favorite animals. But I mean, I do love hunting them on this game because it's just so cool. I think the best part of it being a video game is that you know you can hunt them and collect them and taxidermize them and put them on display, and I think that's the best part. But yeah, moose are up there as one of my favorites. I love the elk. Ooh, no, I don't want to save. It's a silver. Wasn't using the right type of ammo either. That's alright. Yeah, elk are absolutely amazing. Like, their antlers are so impressive. The calls that they make, gosh, they just make some really hauntingly beautiful sounds and have some of the more impressive antlers out there. I mean, outside of that, deer are fun. I do like hunting bears. I don't know why black bears aren't super intriguing to me in this game. Grizzlies are, the brown bears are. Black bears are everywhere on like every single map, and I'm just not really into hunting black bears. I don't know why. But I think it's just because they're small. They're not as scary and intimidating, and I like bears. I like black bears. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be a challenge to it. Well, not that it's not challenging. I still hunt them. But then it's also fun to do the big unique animals to each area. Like, it's fun to hunt the lions on the Africa map, the crocodiles on the New Orleans map. Or gators, not crocodiles. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the bighorns and the mountain goats are pretty cool on Silver Ridge Peaks.
Spot in the whole world. Quiet, remote. Can't think of a better way to spend the day than fishing out here with
God, the light saturation is ridiculous. I accidentally found that spot that I needed for that mission, so that's nice. Productive. And no, to answer your question, I do not hunt in real life. I've only hunted in video games, so but I've done a lot of road tripping and seen a ton of these animals in real life on road trips in like national parks and stuff, so it's really cool to see them in person and then get to hunt them on here. I mean, obviously you can see them in zoos or whatever, but it's not quite the same when they're in a zoo. But when they're looking at you in real life, or when they're out there, I mean, it's something entirely different. So that's why, like I said, I think Silver Ridge Peaks is even more special to me because I've actually been to those areas and seen those animals there, and so it just kind of resonates with you, you know? It's a lot of fun. I have no idea what this boat is here for. I feel like it might be part of the story, but we're not at that point right now. Have I ever been to Wyoming? Yes, I have. I can't remember the last time I was there. It's probably been, I would say, 15 years. Yeah, I've been there maybe twice. I think I've been there twice, maybe just once. But yeah, it's gorgeous out there. Obviously not a lot of civilization like some of the other states, but honestly that's why I kind of like it. I love the natural beauty, and yeah, it's gorgeous there for sure. Places to stop are few and far between. I was wondering if that's why you asked, but yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a beautiful state. I have every intention on going back there at some point and exploring some more, because there's just a lot of beauty there, and I would much rather head out to the western United States and do road trips and hike and explore out there than I would to go to the East Coast and be a part of all the big cities and everything. Like, that's just not my thing. There we go. Now the cache isn't glitched. I'm going to do some swapping around. I think I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna leave my 12 gauge. I might even leave my. Might leave my 7mm, I think. I'm gonna bring this, and I'm gonna bring this shotgun so I can hunt birds. So I'm gonna bring the bird shot. Let's get this. Yeah, the great ones in this game are insane. I really would love to find one at some point. Wait, is that... Did I not grab the right thing for that? I might have grabbed the wrong one. This... No. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong gun. Yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It's always fun to... I mean, I stream kind of for myself and for my cousin to watch, but if anybody else ever wants to watch, that's always fun. So, thanks for taking a peek. I always appreciate it. It's the Ranger 243. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, then we got to... pop the right sights on it and everything. Alright, much better. I want to get up there. I'm gonna call in a car, I think. Or ATV. Is it worth the money? I think so, yes. I absolutely... This is the first hunting game since Cabela's Alaskan Adventures way back in the early 2000s that I've actually really fully enjoyed. I do play shooter games. I play... Oh, jeez. I play a lot of sports games and some other, like, RPG games and stuff. Okay, we can't climb up this mountain. That is not the way to go. But yeah, like, hunting games have always been kind of like a way for me to do something that I just don't do in person. Like, I love being out in the wilderness. I love hiking. I love seeing animals in the wilderness. I've just never been a hunter, never grew up around it. Like, I know people that would take me if I wanted to go, but just never was my thing, I guess. But, like, I think that's the beauty of video games, is they let you do something that you can't necessarily do in real life, and you can kind of live vicariously through them. But yeah, my cousin and I were researching a hunting game because we always kind of wanted to play a game in that genre, and my cousin stumbled across this one, and so we gave it a shot because I think it was on sale or something. I got the diamond bundle for like 20 or 30 bucks, which was honestly so nice. It gives you the base game, and it gave me like a few different extra maps, and it gave me some weapons packs and stuff. Like, gave me a lot of stuff with the diamond bundle. It was a really great deal at the time I got it, and I've spent more money on it since then. Like, I just bought this map when it came out. I've purchased a few other map expansions. I mean, it's really, really worth it. I would absolutely 100% back that and say it's got my blessing. So, I think it's actually funny because I was talking with my cousins about it, and they kind of both said the same thing, where like, it is a game that like we've played before, and we play in spurts, you know, and we've, you know, played a decent amount and then walked away from it to play other things when other games come out. But then when this DLC came out, like, it pulls us back in, and we're so immersed in it. We've been playing it for like days and days in a row now, like just like non-stop, and we're not getting bored of it. And like they said, like, they're dreaming about it. They're waking up like, oh man, I can't wait to play the hunter. And like, I just don't know the last time that I've heard them say that about a game, that I felt that way about a game. I mean, it's really, I think it's really just a high quality game at a time where like a lot of people put together some really unfinished games that are unplayable or glitchy. And not that this game is without its flaws. I mean, you'll find some stuff every once in a while, but it's not like game-breakingly bad. And I mean, there's always content that you'd like to see added, or there's things that you're like, why is this like this? But like, honestly, this is such a well-polished game. I really do enjoy it, and that's saying something, because I feel like all these big developers are typically just throwing content out there just to get something out there and make a few quick bucks. But I can feel the love and the attention that was put into this game. I mean, it feels so much different. And maybe because it's a little bit smaller developer, maybe that's why. A lot of times you get that with lesser known developers. They really put the time and effort into making a good quality game, and then once they do that, then they get money thrown at them, and then it kind of all goes downhill from there a lot of times. But I mean, these guys have done everything right so far. And so the long answer to your question, but yes, is my answer at the end of the day. That is definitely a game that I would highly recommend spending the money on, because it has been worth every penny. Holy. I know that this, I don't know, this particular stream I've done some mission coverage, I've done some map exploration. We had that stretch where we had, I think, 7 total moose up north here, where we just obliterated this river. I mean, all those are just dead moose, except for one was a rabbit, I guess. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this is kind of giving you, if you watch it back, it'll give you a little bit of everything. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to share this with people. I mean, I think this stream more than any other stream, there's so many big streamers out there that stream popular games, and I'll stream things if I want to go back and watch it. I'll stream things if, you know, I have friends or my cousins or whatever that want to watch it. This is one of those games where I play it, and I don't think there's enough people playing it and streaming it to give people a good idea. So I always get some random people popping into my stream and watching, and I love it. I mean, I love to share that. There's a reason I stream it. It's because it's a good game, because it's fun, and but it's also not as well known, and so, you know, I mean, it just, I think I appreciate talking to some of you that have been popping into the stream and asking questions and stuff, because I'm one of those people that wants to get a good answer these days before I buy a game, and because of what I was just talking about, because it's so risky almost to buy a game these days. Games are expensive, and a lot of times they're broken or incomplete when they come out, and you can just tell that the developers are after money more so than a quality product. So so I like to go scour YouTube and Google and just kind of get some random opinions from people, and I like it when it's not big name streamers, because I think sometimes they are inclined to say nice things about everything, or maybe they're even paid to say nice things about everything, and so if you find somebody that, you know, has a smaller channel that can be honest with you about stuff, I feel like those are the opinions that matter a lot more. So I'm absolutely 100% willing to share what I feel and be honest about it. And I mean, like I said, there's plenty of things that are fantastic about this game. There's a few things I wish were a little bit different, but overall, I mean, this is definitely top tier game in my mind. And I mean, you could just look, this is like, as I'm cruising through, like, look at all the grass, look at all the foliage, look at, you know, just the detail. And you gotta imagine, like, this is just this little tiny area that I'm walking through, and like, you have that everywhere on this giant map. I mean, this map is huge. I've just been running from this thing that I just this hunting stand that I just built. I've been running up this mountain, and that's taken me a minute or two. You can imagine if it took me that long just to run up that little hill, how big the rest of this map is. And that's just one map out of the, what, like 12 or so I think this game offers now. And so, I mean, there's so much space to explore, and all the biomes are so much different from each other. So there's just all sorts of different animals and vegetation and stuff, but you can tell that the developers really put a lot of time and effort and attention to detail in these maps, because you don't find any of the maps to be half-assed. Like, they're just all completely detailed. They're all very realistic feeling, and I think this does a good job. I mean, there's some aspects of this that feel video gamey, which, you know, I've talked about in the past, where when you're tracking an animal, every like 2 or 3 tracks you find a poop, which it's unrealistic to think that an animal that's walking around is pooping every, you know, 10 strides it takes or whatever. I mean, that's not realistic at all, but it's a mechanic in the game to help you track how recently the animal's been there. And so yeah, there's, you know, there's things that you kind of go, okay, like, I feel like that's kind of a video gamey thing, and maybe you could get around it by just examining how fresh the tracks are instead of how fresh the poop is. But I mean, that's just the way that the developers chose to take this game. That's how they want to do it, and that's fine. I mean, it's not immersion breaking necessarily. I mean, if you want complete immersion, I'm sure that you could turn some of these settings off. I mean, you don't need the tracks to light up like that. But yeah, I mean, there's aspects like that that aren't super realistic, but if you look at like the noise and how exposed you are, you know, like if your person is easily visible or not, and you consider like the direction of the wind and your scent blowing at an animal, I mean, there's a lot of realism in this game. There really is, and you can feel it. Like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago when I was in the tree stand and waiting around that lake. I was completely covered. I'm not making any sound. I mean, my meter shows that I'm invisible, that I'm quiet. But I have a raccoon hiss like a little warning call at me, and I'm like, how on earth would that raccoon know I'm there? Well, I looked, and my scent is blowing right in the direction of that raccoon, like directly at it. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, those are the little things about this game where I'm just like, man, this is cool. Because, yeah, it's a video game, but it gives you some sense of realism, and, you know, with realism comes strategy, and you can play this game in a number of ways. You can, you know, you can track things, you can, you know, follow animals and try and catch up to them. You can, you know, just run around the woods, guns a-blazing, and shoot everything you see. It's not going to be super fruitful, but you could. You could ride around on an ATV and just pop off the ATV once you've, you know, tracked down an animal and shoot it. I mean, it's like the Call of Duty style play, but then there's the styles of realism where you can, you know, set up a tree stand, set up a you know, portable structure, and just kind of camp out, set up a hunting blind or something. You can really just kind of hunker down and wait for stuff to come your way. You can use different calls and different lures and stuff, and coax things out from their hiding spots. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it, and that's what's really cool, is whatever works for you, whether you want to be a realistic hunter, whether you want to be, you know, kind of a Rambo style, just run and gun, or somewhere in between. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways to approach this game, and so I think that's what makes it enjoyable. Yeah, man, like I said, do it. If you haven't purchased it already, keep an eye out. They do a lot of different sales at different times. You know, sometimes you could get a certain hunting reserve, or you could get like a whole bundle deal for a lot cheaper. One thing I will say, if you're still listening, I love this feature. If you buy the base game, you can go to a multiplayer game and it'll show you all the servers of all the people playing. And you can pick whatever reserve you want to. So you could pick this one, the New England one. You could pick Silver Ridge Peaks. You could pick, you know, the Africa map. You could pick the Yukon map. Whatever map you want to try. And as long as somebody has a server open, you can jump on and play it, even if you don't own that DLC. So you can play that map for as long as that person has that server open. And then as soon as they leave that server, I think it's like a 10 or 15 minute countdown, and then it kicks you off the map if you don't have that map yourself. And it won't save any progress for you. So if you put down a tent somewhere, let's say, and then you buy that map later, your tent won't still be there. So that's the only downside, but it will let you play that map as long as that server is available, and you can explore, and you could go, whoa, like, I really like this map, I think I'm gonna buy it so I can play it whenever I want. Or you can be like, you know what, that was fun, I had a good time exploring it, but I don't think I want to buy that map right now. I did that with the Mississippi one. I've played the Mississippi one 3 or 4 times now. I had a lot of fun with it, but until it goes on sale, I'm not gonna buy it at full price. It's only $8 at full price, and that's not a ton, but I'm like, I'm not gonna play that one as much because I know I love this one. I love Silver Ridge Peaks. I love the Yukon map, and so I'm gonna spend way more time on those maps, and I didn't want to spend the full amount of money on the Mississippi one. But I'll definitely consider if it goes on sale, because I've tried it and played it. So best advice I can give you, at least get the base game, and then from there you can test out different things and play them whenever you want, as long as you can find a server. And I can pretty much guarantee you there's always servers on every single map. There's always someone playing. The only downside is you never know how long they're going to be on there before they go offline. So So yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. You know, you don't know how long you're going to be on the map, but it will give you the chance to play the map completely free of charge until you decide whether or not you want to buy it. So, I love that about this game, honestly. Like, games don't do that these days. Like, they don't give you free looks at, like, oh, here's our game. Like, you know, other people have spent money on it, so now you get to spend money on it. I mean, it's just a really unique thing that this game does for its potential, or for its players and future potential players. So, really, really cool feature, I think. But let's see. I'm gonna get. I haven't done a ton of hunting since all those moose, and I understand that. I've hunted like a single duck since we killed 7 moose, but I want to explore this area down here, kind of by Driscoll Pass, and all this is dark over here. I haven't done any exploring, so kind of want to see what's what over here. We're about 1.5 miles away, so once I get this bottom corner of the map discovered, then I'll pretty much have everything looked at, or at least glossed over. And this is the area that all the coyotes seem to be hiding out on the south side of the map. So, got a challenge to kill 4 coyotes. And they're elusive little buggers. I mean, a lot of the animals on here, let's see, I'll just keep going this way. A lot of the animals on here are kind of small and elusive. You got like rabbits and ducks and pheasants and raccoons and foxes, 2 different kinds of foxes, and then coyotes are also on the small predator side. There's a turkey up there. I was gonna see if it was gonna land anywhere near here, but I think it's kind of going a little ways out. Do I want to go? I'll take a left here. See if I can make it through the river on this ATV. I doubt it. Maybe. If it's shallow enough. There we go. Putting the A in ATV. All terrain. It's a really cool area to hunt. I'll have to try that again sometime. I like how I just power slid over like a really rocky river. Again, ATV physics on this game, not the best, but this is an ATV off-road Fury. It's the Hunter, so not really expecting a whole lot from their ATV physics. Alright, if I take, yeah, I can take Driscoll Pass most of the way there. Sweet. The roads on here are so beautiful. Is this like a rabbit or something? Like a raccoon? I don't understand why you rest right on the side of the road like that. Like, not a good idea. Get closer to that lookout tower. After we get to the top of the lookout tower, it should tell us, holy crap, what do we got here? Like a whole herd of moose? Get in the ATV. Oh, I guess we just passed the technical trail for how to get up there, which it's a little bit more windy, but knowing me, I always try and go directly at it, and that doesn't usually work out, so. Bobway Coil Zone. Almost there. The turn off. No. No, I didn't. Ooh. Wow, what a view. Is this an outpost? Or just like a waypoint? That looks like an outpost? No, it's just a bridge. I don't know. Is that a raccoon? Oh my god, if I hit that. Oh. No, it just disappeared from rendering zone. Oh my god, dude. I would have lost my mind if I hit that shot. That was 400 meters, or no, 400 yards, yeah. 196 meters, I think it said. That is bonkers. That would have been nuts. Alright, so what else did it show? Okay, so that is an outpost. This is probably just like a... Oh. Wow, this is even in the... Huh. That's another lookout tower. God, there's so much more that I haven't explored yet. Alright, well for now we're gonna go discover this real quick. Because it's super close. And we're taking the quick way down. Hopefully we don't die. Third person's just way funnier when you're going downhill like this. Oh. Jesus. So is this bridge a waypoint then? Like, the Poe-covered bridge, I bet it is.
Hundreds of covered bridges were built in New England in the 19th century, but only a few have survived to this day. That one became the ultimate kissing bridge after it featured in a couple of hit rom-coms in the 90s.
Okay. Fair enough. Now I want to go here to get this outpost. Back over the bridge. Go. That might be the last one I have to get. We'll see. Alright, we discovered that. Let's go see what this is about. There is a wall, a rock wall. There's those train tracks again. Is this where the frickin' thing was? The mission item. Oh. Alright. Kinda wanna go up here and see what this is about, so we're gonna turn around and take the road. So we're gonna take a right and just hug right. Oh. Moose out here? just realized my hands aren't even really on the ATV thing. They're just kind of like fists above the... Like, it doesn't even look like he's holding it. That's weird. Where does that trail go? Oh, the trail does go to the lake. Okay. Ah. Blackberry. There's no way in hell I'm getting that out, because if I even try and go that deep in the lake, it'll be like, nope. Damn, I should have brought a tent up here with me. This is pretty. Sure, we could probably find some need zones around here. Yeah, 6 white-tailed deer up here in this herd, huh? That's a lot of whitetails. It's a really cool area. Feels very different from the rest of the map too, because it's a lot of pine trees, higher elevation, not lower elevation with all the fall colors. Just very different foliage. There's a lot of maples and birches down there, and this is all different forms of pine trees. Some spruce. Where does this path go? Oh, there is a point of interest. I was gonna say, normally the points of interest are at the ends or middles of these paths, but it's like I don't see any, but it like winds way the hell over there before becoming a point of interest. can get a nice workout in right now. I feel like we're gonna have a pretty nice view in a second here. Oops. Pay attention and stay on the trail. A lot of zigzagging as we lose elevation. Oh, that's kind of a big black bear. Was it here recently? No. No, it wasn't. A little squad of raccoons, 5 of them. Got a moose warning us. Gray fox. Got all sorts of zones along this path. There's a big old raccoon. Moose racing? There's our point of interest over here. Got a bunch of zones up here, so that's nice. Oh. So not expecting an outpost up here. It's a very remote little outpost. That's actually huge though. I would love to be able to fast travel up here. So that is very, very nice. Nice. Beauty. Got a bear somewhere nearby. Go down to this lake here. See what there is to see. Slow. Oh, there's a coyote. We're gonna slow down as we get a little closer here. looks kinda. Where is it fleet? Where is it going? Don't really know. Oh, there goes that moose. Very old coyote droppings. Oh. Oh. Those rocks are kind of floating there. So we got a coyote somewhere nearby, we got a moose running around. I want to see if we can find any feed zones or drinking sounds or anything. It's all about finding zones early on in a map. I mean, you want to discover a lot of stuff about the map, but you also want to figure out where all the animals like to hang out. So we're kind of doing a little bit of both. We're exploring the last little bits of this map that I haven't seen yet. Also trying to see if we can find places that the animals frequent. Not seeing as much activity on this lake as I thought I would. Just gonna do kind of a quick loop around, see if we find anything. Oh, that's... I don't even know how big the coyotes get in this game. Oh, we found his resting zone though. Seven, 10, got it. We got an angry black bear up here too. What a nice little private island. Honestly, this would be such a good spot for a tent. Just put a little tent down, wake up, take a peek at this lake, see if there's anything. Beautiful spot. I just wish there was more activity up here is all. Coyotes like to chill up here apparently. There's a couple of coyote resting zones. Alright, so if we head this way, another lake here in a bit. Moose. Moose. Very old black bear droppings. Alright, we found the road. Here's that other lake. Oh. Let's sneak up here. We got some whitetails on the other side. Perhaps just one. There's gotta be more. Just a solo female, is that it? Oh no, there's one. Ha! I was wondering if that would work. It says spot 4 white-tailed deer. I'm pretty sure I just went back and forth between the two 4 times, and that counts. Alright. Need to get a silver or better, huh? It's gonna have to be that one then. They're class 4. I'm gonna use this thing since it's got so much freaking ammo. Oh, there's another one. Well, I don't think we got a silver or better on that one. Because he wasn't very big, and if we were going to get him, we were going to need to drop him right away, and he is not dropped yet. I don't even know if he's going to die. Not the best of shots. Oh, is that a fox? Oh, level 6. So hard to find those foxes. They're so elusive. You're right there, Coda. Alright, well, bad news is that dude didn't drop. Good news is we heard a moose, and we have a really big moose track here. Definitely is a gold. Can almost guarantee that. Yeah, you definitely do gotta get them. That's what Jake just got. It's so useful, honestly. I mean, now, I guess, like you said, you can just put the ping down so you don't really need it as much, because you can just look through your regular binoculars and figure out the distance, but whatever. Where did this moose go? He's gotta be up here somewhere. I'm gonna try another. The call came from up here. I'll get over the crest of this hill and see if we can find him. I doubt it. Well, there's quite a drop off after this. Let's see if I have any sign of him after I... Ooh. We got the coyote vocalization. God. Wonder if that moose booked it. I feel like he did. I think when he called, he had to have been like right up here somewhere. Well, might have just found his rest sound, so... that's a smaller one, actually, than the one whose tracks we found down below. Warning thump, huh? Interesting. So I found the moose's home, but that's not the moose I thought it was. I'm basically going right at that tower that I was gonna go to. The lookouts. Got old bear poop. Where is this lookout point? Wow, that's a really small male moose. Oh, I bet there's another waypoint down there. It might be a... Could be one of the outposts. I thought I had all of them, but maybe not. I'm sorry, how is the lookout tower not taller than the trees around it? I feel like some of these trees are taller. Doesn't work. Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's one more lookout tower that'll give us probably this area uncovered, but yeah, this will be the second to last lookout tower, and it'll get rid of most of the darkness on the map. I don't understand why you don't build that thing up on the top of that hill right there. Like, get the best possible viewpoint you can. Yep, so that clears that up. I guess usually if you come up to one of these, it shows you all the, like, highlighted spots on the map, so the only thing that could be then, if it's not an outpost, is either a hunting stand that I can buy, or it's a point of interest for the area, which that's kind of my thought based on where it is. I think it's a unique point of interest spot. I think we're gonna discover that and then call it good for the stream today. It's been fruitful as far as getting things discovered. Made some money. I think I was at like, I believe I was somewhere around like $8,000. We got up to like over 20,000, and then we've bought a couple things, bought some hunting structures. But yeah, we're at 16,000 now, which is fine. I mean, basically doubled where we were at, and I'm alright with that. Laid some moose up top on the northern part of the map on that river that I love so very much, and yeah, I mean, definitely interesting. Look at all these eating zones. Almost there. What have we here? Great fox, black bear. Scenic Railroad. Oh, it's a railroad station? Okay. Can I go in? No.
One of New England's scenic railroads, especially loved by families. It's an easy and accessible way to discover all the landscapes our reserve has to offer.
Well, how about that? Yeah, I'll definitely be online tonight. I'm gonna grab some food and then I'll be back on. I'm probably not gonna be gone for very long, but yeah, I'll definitely be on tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely down, especially if we got a good squad to play. Always down for some group activity, but Moose took a shit on the railroad. I want to know, that's half a mile away. I want to put a, there we go. No, it's a full mile away. Oh Lord, that's how far away I'm looking through those binoculars. Wow. does that just go off map then? I thought that was like straight flush with the southern part of the map. Like I thought it cut across perfectly, but I guess it's kind of at an angle, and that tunnel must just lead you out of the reserve entirely. It's such a beautiful view from up here, though. I mean, you can't really see anything through the foliage, but unless it were to come out on that hill right there. Kind of surprised they have like roads and they have trails on the map, but they don't have the railroad on the map, which is kind of strange. I mean, yeah, there's like, you can see a very, very, very faint line right here, and then this must be where it's like an actual bridge, and then you can see another faint line right here where it must like not be a bridge again, and then again faint line, and then nothing because this is all bridge, and then God, I wonder if it's all bridge all the way through for the rest of it. Oh no, never mind, we're not on a bridge anymore. But yeah, this is really cool. I don't know if there actually are trains in this game. I'm actually kind of very curious about that. That's part of the reason I'm running this. Because on the Alaskan map there's a train track, and with that one, I like drove my ATV into the tunnel that goes off map, and I like got stuck, but then it made it sound like a train like came and hit me. I was like, I don't know if that's just like an effect when you go in the tunnel, because I've never actually seen the train on the train track. Like I've heard it, I've never actually seen it go through the track. And what else is interesting about that is if you look at the pictures, like the in-game pictures, they actually show a train on the train track, and I'm like, well, I feel like all the pictures on here are like actually screenshots taken from the game. So if there's a train in the picture, that makes me think that there's a train in the game. I just don't know when it shows up or what prompts it to show up, because like usually a lot of games with train tracks or something like that require the player to be around the train track for a certain amount of time so that the train can spawn. But I don't know if it's like on a timer, if it only comes at certain times of day, or what the case is, but I would love to find out, because that's one of those things like I was talking about earlier in the stream, that if you could kind of fuck around with the train and find... Oh gosh, moose just crossed my path in front on the train tracks here. But yeah, if that's something you could kind of mess with, like the physics of the train, that'd be interesting. Well, that doesn't seem right. There's a tree growing in the middle of the track. Some more animals crossing the tracks. I also am amazed at how far away I can see down the track with the binoculars. Like, that is absolutely insane. I could see that tunnel from all the way the hell down there somewhere. It's pretty impressive. Got a really tiny bull moose and a slightly bigger bull moose. I think we're gonna end the stream with jumping off of the bridge, because why not? Wonder if we could splat down on this road here. What would be funny is if a train started coming and then you had to like run and jump off of this, but alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oop. And here we go. Ah! Respawn. Yes. Well, thanks for watching. I was defeated by gravity, but gravity remains undefeated. We'll see you later.